Sometimes I say that I want you back, but I don't know if I do. Sometimes I think about the good days we had, but there were bad days too. And I know love is like the phases of the moon. I don't even know. And I know you would say I gave up way too soon. So what's gone is gone. Now we both moved on. Oh, that's la la life. That's la la life. Baby, let it be. Enjoy the memory. Oh, that's la la life. That's la la life. And I know love is like the phases of the moon. And I know you would say I gave up way too soon. I don't want. Well, okay, you can trust Mama, but do you have to trust? Like, but what if the ex-husband gets a hold of it? Yo, shut up! Oh my God! Oh my God! Annoying is fudge cake, right? Sometimes I say that I want you back. She was the favor of telling us when you're crossing state line. Oh my gosh. Hold on, this is your girl Nicole Reloaded, and we're live with Ribbies in the building. I said in the building. Ooh, cha, not the bending. Anyway, like I said, this is Nicole Reloaded, and my best friend, my love of my life. I love him. He is totally awesome. He's my best friend. He is, and we have met in real life. Yeah. But anyway, we're just gonna randomly talk some shit and shout out to everybody that's gonna listen on to the replay. So go ahead, boo, get into it, and we'll just talk.
Yeah. So I don't know. We were gonna talk about the zodiac. So every time we get on the phone, we talk for like 2 hours, and then decide to go live. And by then, we've kind of tuckered ourselves out.
And then we don't go live. Yeah.
We just need to get comfortable and get into the talk. Today's talk. It's Sunday. The Lord's Day. Praise everybody here. Thank you for being here with us. What else is going on? So,
honey, what's going on is me and you. Okay. Now let's talk about.
So right now it's just me and you, and right now we kind of buffer in with the crowd, and that's how it goes. You know, everything you put on live gets watched basically later, and that's what's neat about it is that you can bring your content to people when it's convenient for them.
That's true. Well, let's talk about this. Let's talk about what we were talking about how Pisces and Scorpios are very similar.
Yeah, we were here we're going to throw shade all over the zodiac today. Whether we not believe in the zodiac, we both believe it, not necessarily astrologically, maybe culturally, anthropologically. It happens to be true, but it does happen to very much guide a lot of what goes on with me and you. So, talking about how nobody ever talks about how Pisces and Scorpio are so similar.
Right.
In a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
And, because people always draw the comparison between Gemini and Leos and Cancers and Taurus. But nobody talks about how similar they can be. And I don't know.
Well, I think a Scorpio will directly tell you, like, you know what I'm saying, in your face that they're going to get you, and when they're angry at you or disappointed in you, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, friendship, or even if it's a lover spat. And I will say, when a Scorpio really truly loves you, they will love you forever. Even if they hate you at the same time.
That's so hilarious that you said a Scorpio will ever truly love you.
Wait, what did I say?
First of all, Scorpio don't love themselves.
Ooh, you out of line. Yes, they do.
No, I'm going to get...
Wait, no. Don't you go... Oh, Lord.
I'm going to swerve into the left lane hard today with my Scorpios and my Pisces. And
so you said Scorpios don't love. That's not true.
I know, they do.
No, what you gonna say?
Many people. They love many people for a minute when they're useful, and then when they're not.
Oh, God. Wait.
They make great friends, y'all make great friends, but I am not trying to F with you up in a relationship. Never again. Well, I'm a Leo, and a Leo and a Scorpio are the most, passionate 3 weeks to 6 months you'll ever have of your life, but that is going to end in a fire.
Ooh. Not the war.
This is why I bring it up. Okay, so you say that a Scorpio is going to tell you that when it's going to attack you, and I honestly have not had that experience. I've had the experience of more Scorpio and Pisces. And a fish, you got to think, a fish is always seen as such a peaceful animal or whatever. Nah, all fish just basically running around, swimming around, swallowing each other. Whole ass. He's like, oh, I ate your life.
But that's a Pisces. Oh. They'll swallow you whole.
Yeah, they gulp it up. I don't know. I have really great friends that are Pisces. You wouldn't date one. And I don't know. Everybody
You wouldn't date a Pisces? Yeah. I didn't know that. You wouldn't date a Pisces?
No, but because they're poor, according to the Zodiac.
What do you mean? Poor, financially poor? What are you talking? Wait, shut up. That's...
Oh, girl. Read it. 1 week. Okay, and this is the Pisces, though. Okay, Scorpios and Pisces are both very protective of their schools, packs, friends, whatever you call them. And they, again, great friends, but dating-wise, I know for a fact that Pisces care so much more about their friends than their relationships.
Ooh.
They're gonna give away all their money to their friends, and then they ain't got no money for the relationship.
Oh, okay.
And
well, let me ask.
And I think it's great to give yourself out like that. I always think Jesus was a Pisces. I genuinely.
Oh Lord, you said that before. What did Jesus? You think Jesus was a Pisces? Well, he probably was, wasn't he? Oh,
I
Lord.
mean, the symbol of the fish. He was a fisherman. Historically. I mean, all you got to do to line that up is be like, when did they have to go pay taxes 2,000 years ago in Jerusalem? Oh, okay, it was about this month. But, we ain't going off the Gregorian calendar at that time. But, sure as fuck, there probably wasn't people asking people to go pay their taxes in December. And to this day, we still pay them in the same season. To tell me Jesus is a Sagittarius over a Pisces is kind of far-fetched to me. Because people gotta understand too, Christmas is the celebration feast of the birth of Christ, not necessarily Jesus' birthday, and that has never been a claim historically.
Right.
A lot
Well,
of people get that wrong. Like, end of the day, all Christian churches will tell you, hey, we don't really know, like, the exact month or, like, maybe even years. Girl, my great-great-grandpa was not sure if he was a year older or younger because they just really didn't keep track of stuff like that well then. Like, I was like, what? Yeah, but straight up, people would be born out in, random cabin somewhere or whatever, and some years would pass, and they were like, no, you were born 4 harvests ago. And it was like, no, you were born 3 harvests ago. And people weren't entirely sure, so I don't know how we got on that subject, but I just feel like the only sign, I feel like the only sign that is so giving to its friends is a Pisces that would have accurately represented the Messiah. But, anywho, so the other thing, that's where you draw, like, in the Zodiac to me, that's where you draw a very big line between the Pisces and the Scorpio. Scorpio, if they put their mind to it at all, they're boardroom leaders. They make great CEOs.
right. They sure do. They can run the shit out of a company.
Money, and regardless, I mean, we're not talking about what someone has to show for it, not what they've saved for it. We're talking about money spent. Real wealth in life and health, to me, and then I'm a fire sign, and like a Scorpio is like money spent. I don't want to die with $5,000 in my bank account. I would have rather played with $5,000 over the weekend before I died. And but anyway, I never.
Well, you better get it. Well, God forbid if you go, but you better get that You better leave that $5,000 to me.
Scorpio that had a problem getting coins.
No, they don't. They always falls in their lap, and it evaporates
that's
too.
Inaccurate. That's inaccurate.
It falls in their lap. People just naturally just want to give them money.
Money falls into a Leo's lap.
Yeah.
Money falls into a Leo's lap. Money falls into a Sagittarius lap. But the Scorpios, I'm going to give them that credit. Just because it's one of those things, like, I've never met a Scorpio that did not specialize in a field. Not only do they have a field, they specialize in it. And, they get coin, and a lot of them, in common with Leo. That's why Leo and Scorpio have such a great fucking time. Can we say F on your show? I'm sorry.
Not if we want it monetized, but you could you can say it, but you got to save it for the middle. But if you want to curse, it is Sunday, because I might end up cussing. So go ahead, baby, be free, talk.
No, you're fine, baby. Go ahead.
No, I wanted you to continue. Go ahead. Well, what I was gonna say, Remy, about the Pisces, though. Like my mom used to say that Pisces is 2 different fishes, one swimming one way and the other swimming the other, and hopefully one day they meet up with each other, which means the older. Because how I think about in regards to zodiac is the first, second, and third in regards to the level of maturity, right? You have you know what I'm saying, and accountability. Like you have the immature, Cancer, Pisces, all zodiac signs, right? And then you have the teenage, and then you have the one that comes to acknowledgement, understanding, and acceptance. Okay?
It's been a really long time since I've heard that, but that's some old zodiac truth. And I've always found with my Pisces people that they very much have a dichotomy of character where they're always going one way and another way simultaneously. Like, you don't know if they're going to drag you to a Bible study or if they're going to steal your watch. It just kind of depends.
What?
And I ain't talking about Gemini. It isn't an every 5-minute thing, but, it's a months at a time direction. So, I mean, the hard part with being close to a Pisces is they do so good for themselves, and then there's a self-destruct mode, and then they do so good and then self-destruct, but they're always going in both directions.
Oh, wait, they dropping their sides in here. Okay, hold on. Let's give some love to the guests. Just be real. I love you, baby. Okay, she didn't tell me what her side was. Hi, Vicky. How are you doing? Vicky says she's a Sag. And of course, Miss Groovy, I know you a Virgo. That's why you're a moderator, because you're.
That is what they do for a living, yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
I'm better at the art, I'm better at managing.
Yeah, they gather the girls.
Some things, but I wouldn't fucking be at this job if I wasn't the best at it. Okay. Love my Virgos. Love my Virgos. They're just a little too perfect for me because I need my room to screw up.
Oh, Just Be Real says she's a Capricorn and Aquarius. No wonder you're subscribed to me. You're my polarity and my enemy all at the same time. Miss Groovy laughing at you, Ribby. Because she know that you hit it on point.
Signs and all these water signs are like, this silly ass.
Oh, Lord. Look, y'all gotta, come on now. Y'all thumbs up the video while y'all up in here. Come on. Tell them, sis. Thumbs it up. No, just be real. Don't be upset, baby. I don't mean it that way.
Okay, no. And I'm not saying these are like truths to everybody. I'm saying from my person's perspective, how it comes off to like me. So again, I'm a Leo. Nicole is a Cancer, and we get along great. Like for example, we have an amazing friendship, right? But like me and my mom is a Cancer, and we love the hell out of each other, but. Ooh, do I get away with nothing with that lady? She catches every one of my little Leo BS tricks, and she calls me out, and Nicole does too. I can tell them the greatest exciting fairy tale idea in my head, and they'll be like, "That's not practical when it's not," or "That's a good idea when it is." They just, very down in reality land, and it's cool as hell, but. I can't date a Cancer because I can't bullshit that fool nut.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you can't. See, you think that you can play a Cancer. You know that you be thinking that you be playing me and your mama, right? Because you be with that fudge crap sometimes thinking you slick. And Cancer catch your ass every time.
The real story, fool, is what?
Yeah, right.
I can handle. Like, alright, like, I gotta make sure that, gotta make sure no Scorpios or Pisces are listening, because I'm definitely lying to them, because they started it.
Yeah. Miss Groovy said Cancers don't have no filter. We be crying and we always cry.
Not even a little.
I know, we talk too much.
No, not too much, but okay, we're not talking about motor mouth nonsense rambling, like it counts. Every time a Cancer opens their mouth, it's like,
Hey, a Cancer always wants you to get money. That's all I know.
Oh, they want you to get your money, get your home, and get your family, and that's all that counts. And
yeah.
You fight them as long and as hard as you want on that. Like the rest of you dreaming ass is gonna wish you had a shell to crawl into. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I was gonna do it, but my mouth was dry.
Oh wait, you're just jealous because I do the better than you. But but if you get some Jack Daniels though, you do roll it better though. I'm just saying.
I can get some moisture on my lips. I'm up here in the butt crack of Canada with my mouth all dried out. But it's 35 degrees today, and I'm thankful.
Okay, honey. Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Okay.
In the cold. It is. So, you're going to pay you a little extra for it to suck here.
Just be real. Let me tell you. Let me make just be real.
I miss my sunshine. But, So let's move on the Zodiac and talk about. We should probably talk about like what I was thinking about this earlier today. How you can always say there's two kinds of people in the world. They either do or they don't with something. But you ever notice that like this is kind of true that someone that loves horror movies probably isn't gonna end up marrying someone that hates horror movies. So there's just like, because there's never really anybody that's like, oh yeah, I can watch a horror movie, and they're like, I love horror movies. They're like, I don't play that shit in front of me, please.
Oh Lord. Okay, so somebody that wants to watch horror movies. With right. You, well, I don't know. I'm not too much. I think horror movies should be shared for an intimate relationship.
You believe about zodiac signs and like whatever, but I do find the particular pattern of failure. But I don't know. We could also switch it up and not talk about the zodiac. That might have been a subject that.
Honey, this is This is Nicole Reloaded with Remy, and they know I be all over the place. They love me, okay?
Oh, okay, cool.
Just be real. I love you, baby. I didn't mean that offensively. Actually, a Capricorn is my polarity, and with if it's rising or whatever with Aquarius, that means if we get into a serious debate, it can get real nasty. But we gonna love each other at the end of the day because you my polarity. You're always gonna be in my life. You know what I mean?
There you go. I do.
Oh, Kim likes horror movies. She likes watching people get their heads cut off and chopped in itty bitty pieces. But you're a Virgo.
Virgos always be like, you want to watch a horror movie? No. I want to have sex and leave so that we can not fight. Leo and Virgos don't get along in the bedroom. I'm sorry. Like we'd be cool, we'd be friends, and then all of a sudden, not so much.
Well, let me ask you this, Remy. What do you think about me getting attacked by people from Jamaica? Y'all make sure that you thumbs up this video. It's not that many of us in here. It's 3,995 in the future. Thumbs up this video, the ones that are here. What do you think about me getting threatened and saying that they're gonna write the embassy in Jamaica that me and my whole family can't go to Jamaica because I did a story?
One, we're gonna start with Jamaica is not a communist country, so it's not. That would maybe fly if you were to write a letter like that to North Korea and tell them a family was a certain threat to them, but no, I don't really think that somebody, one, has that power. Two, that's a weird threat. Three, like, I don't think so. You can't trump your daddy's military clearance. That's not how that's gonna work. Like, come on now.
Oh Lord, don't tell them people that I'm special and I'm adopted, Remy. Stop.
Girl, no, like, there's a clearance that comes with rolling around from your daddy to base, and you ain't never have nothing on your record that says you can't internationally travel somewhere. That is so great. Like, there's, like, that is immature is like somebody being like, I'm going to tell everybody at this bar that you're a bad person. And you're like, okay, well, you're crazy, first of all. And, like, I don't know who you think you know at the embassy and why you would want to draw that kind of attention to yourself, but
they're saying that I'm
Jamaica's a chill place. From what I understand, Jamaica is the chillest of all places, and they would be like, I don't know. The bigger problem would be, honestly, right now, the bigger problem would be coming from America at all. They would be like, I really don't need your extra Corona, babe. Stay home.
Right, and that's what they are. And I talked about the story about Kalina Courier that went to went to Jamaica, tested positive for corona 3 days before she was supposed to allegedly fly out and go back to the United States. The hotel provided it. It was a faulty test. Then she got a negative, and then what they didn't disclose to the public that she ended up with a positive. Regardless if she got a positive or a negative, she was supposed to quarantine for 14 days. They separated her from her friends and so on and so forth. They said that, people that were doing videos in regards to this topic were clout chasing. And no, I was concerned because I am an advocate for women, men, gay, straight, white, whatever, humans, okay? And look, the girl overreacted, whatever happened, but I did find out that the United States Embassy has stated that traveling to Jamaica, if you live in the United States right now, would not be a good idea because they don't have the basically the manpower to take care of if you get into a COVID. There's a lot of, unfortunately, ex-trafficking. I don't want to say that, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of ex-trafficking going down there. Robbery, ape, rhymes with the R, ape, right, that a lot of that stuff is going on down there. But no way in no fashion did I make a video to where I wanted people to stop going to Jamaica. I was just reading what the United States Embassy stated. You can go, but it is a level 4 currently in Jamaica. So what are your thoughts on that, Remy?
I know that I did not get temperature checked even in and out of the airport of Vegas.
Yeah, I was shocked about that. How dare they?
Maybe I did. Maybe I did in the biometric scanner, but the other thing I can just complain about is that, like, on the flight down, they didn't offer anybody a new fresh mask and glove packet, and they did on the flight back. So I don't know what that all. I mean, let's go ahead and get that consistent. I want everybody in the airports with gloves on. Okay, it ain't Walmart. Like, you doing the worst. You're doing the worst for Corona. You gotta state-to-state travel or internationally travel if you have to. Like, let's get a little more serious about the masks are a complete and total absolute in the airport. That's not tolerated. But, like, I think gloves, free hand sanitizer out everywhere.
Right, a little baby bottle of disinfectant.
The toilets in the airports, like, weren't updated. So there's, and not only that, I'm going to say there were no safety seats in any airport that I went to, like, to cover them.
Who did you fly through? It sounds like you went through Spirit.
Girl, I went through Allegiant.
Oh, no wonder why. You were supposed to be on United, child.
I do not play with United. I hate them.
Oh, Lord.
With a passion. United has left me. One thing is, here's all I know. I don't care how ghetto the flight is. It is like, I don't find the Allegiant flights particularly ghetto. I know that they leave on time or 20 to 40 minutes ahead of time if the whole plane boards. And everybody that flies Allegiant knows that. So we jump on our planes like a half hour before everybody else and take off. Because screw it. Like, get in the air. And not the people, like, United, like, wait.
I'm sorry, it was the wrong one. I'm talking about American Airlines. That's my dad, and, my first time flying, he put me on American Airlines. Like, they gave me the treatment, child.
They nice.
Oh, the room was good. My big ass could fit in the seat. They gave my baby, like, they gave us all kind of free stuff. I know probably the second time I go through there, I don't think that would happen. But they gave me all kinds of free stuff. I went in the pit and was chopping it up with the flight attendants and stuff. Girl, honey, yes, Miss Groovy. They got me drunk.
Honey, I fly Allegiant. I'm like, excuse me, can I take my 30-year-old 737 and land it at your international airport? I want to gamble.
Oh my God.
they're like, I don't know what that baby playing. We're like, what? No, it's okay. I'm gonna squeeze in at the end of the gate. You won't even notice me. And they're like, I guess, like we can provide flights to the North Pole.
Yeah.
And you're like, yay! And they're like, girl, there's like not even 100 of you on this plane. Anyway, with the jet fuel, you're welcome.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I'm pulling into a town, so I'm heading across country today on the road. I'm going to be live at 5. I'm in the central time zone. We're going to go 193 miles today, and I think I'm on the back half of it.
How much more you got to go, bro?
I would say like probably 80 miles, 90 miles, I don't know. And I got to pull over out in the country and go potty with Bobby. So I'm traveling with my baby.
Yeah, that's my niece, okay?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Remy. How do you feel though about me getting attacked on social media?
I think that like I don't think that I don't know. I've said some pretty horrible shit. Ooh, curse 5. I really suck at this. So I've said some pretty horrible things and never really been dragged like that online. Like I don't know what this is. It's kind of a gang mentality, and it's no better than like group bullying of somebody. And I don't know.
Well, will you share, because I think people think that I be making it up about like, like I used to, you know what I'm saying? You have periods in your life or whatever. How what did bro say? That who was I?
About like talking a mess to your children, talking any of this, like getting personal, like these keyboard. I had one the other day from down in the city that totally within driving distance of where I live, and this fool had a problem with what I posted on Facebook, which, okay, one, message me, psycho, that you have a problem with it first, and maybe we could talk about it. Like, don't, while I'm sleeping, post shit up about how I'm, a monster, da-da-da, like, because I'm gonna come back at you as soon as I wake up and read that. The second I read that, I'm gonna come back at you. And then, oh, no, wait, you've already blocked me, but you've left this crap on my page for everyone to read, and you think you're funny. And it's like, or this threats, but this Des Moines rat told me, Des Moines rat told me that I better watch my mouth because I got a real punchable lip. And I told him, I will cut you like the last Des Moines rat who tried to mug me. Don't you come on my Facebook. And then, of course, they unfriend you, so then you can still message them. And I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to tell anybody else out there, I'm going to take you down. You mess with my sis, you mess with me, I'm going to come take you down if necessary. Understand that I have the money, I have the power, and I have the time to get within 5 feet of you without you ever even knowing it. Okay? You think the FBI is bad? Bitch. You think the mafia is bad? Bitch. Don't come from my homegirl at all like that. Do not threaten that child. Do not threaten her house.
Thank you.
Don't threaten her family. Don't threaten her name. Because I can have you thrown up in handcuffs, traced down. Oh, honey, I'm the worst gift tracer you will ever meet. And if not, I'll find somebody better to do it for me that owes me a favor. I will find you if you don't have a single picture on the goddamn internet. And I will have your door kicked in. Do not.
Legally. Nobody. Right. Like, it's too much. I mean, why Why can't I, Remy, do my, upload and do my stories? Why can't I go on different people's channels?
Artistic expression. You have the right to produce, write, video, express whatever you want. That is the right of being an American. That is what you pay taxes for, live, breathe for, fucking die for. Excuse my language again. But what you cannot do under any circumstance in this country is disagree with someone who was politely
Thank you.
expressing a viewpoint that contradicts yours. You cannot legally tell somebody, I'm going to punch you because you're a Trump supporter. I'm going to punch you because you're a Biden supporter. You can go to jail for that. Either way, it's illegal.
Mm-hmm.
Illegal. Don't unsolicited, unprovoked, make threats to other people. Okay, I did not. What I just did was a warning. A warning that I am a stand your ground person. And in a stand your ground state, with stand around ground sound, I am the person that, yes, I will break your arm and shoot you with your own gun for putting it in my face. Don't play with me. Don't, on any level. Like, the very least I'll do to you is destroy your credit, and you will never find it. And, like, I'll put you in prison, or whatever I gotta do. I don't give a shit. I destroyed a dude down in the Philippines for calling my 3-year-old niece sexy.
Yeah, that pervert.
You don't think I had his ass found? Please. Please.
And all I want to do, Remy, I know that it's an unrealistic expectation to think that I can bring everybody together and everybody agrees.
No, but it's your right. Ain't nobody walk up in a church and scream, screw you, and screw the Lord too. Like, that is a disorderly conduct. What you are doing is illegal. You can be arrested for it. You will be arrested for it. You will be incarcerated for it. You will face a judge. It is not hard to find your IP address or your GPS or to catfish you to get it. Like, and if it's a repeated offense, and
right,
I can find that this person is multi-threatening 10 or more people out on the internet, trust and believe I can make you a federal case.
Well, because it will be federal.
Stop telling people you're going to hit them, rob them, rape them, kill them, take them anywhere because of their political viewpoint or their expression of self. Like, get out of here. You can't do that. I can't do that in a 3-piece suit, as white and proper as anybody that walked into court. I can't say to somebody, and even this, people understand, to say, even this, that I am going to ruin your reputation.
Right, that's the biggest one. They're talking about ruining
every one of your asses, each and every one of you, that says, because I don't like you, am going to destroy your reputation. I'm going to start a rumor even. People don't think it's real. You really can sit back for 15 years and let people talk shit and then sue them for defamation of character. For whatever money they went and made for you. So go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean,
do what you need to do. Like,
Remy, in our family, how many attorneys that we fluttered through, like whatever.
No,
they're not gonna let.
We don't even use our own family attorney, homies. We use their contact attorneys, and they're still a shitload of money. And I have been through the courts with all sorts of this tragic trash ass attitude of I can lie on you, I can do what I want. Listen. It don't matter. Me, you, or anybody listening to this, that judge is smarter than you.
Yeah.
And if they weren't smarter than you, you would be the fucking judge, okay?
Right.
That pays a lot of money, and you can retire young, and it's a shitload of power. Like, if you were the judge, but you're not. And that person can read better than you. They can speak better than you. They can think faster than you, period. And they who lie and they who deny the truth get caught. That is why I walk out of court every single time, no matter what sort of crazy shit gets accused towards me. We're like, oh, okay, well, goodbye, that was horrible. Thanks for the thousands of dollars of irritation, but at the end of the day, no. You couldn't take me down because what you said wasn't factual.
Right. Right.
You know? And sit there and say somebody's a bad person because of their opinion is juvenile. To say that you're going to hit them or destroy them or cost them money because of the difference of opinion.
Well, that they're going to hurt your that they're going to hurt your nieces, and I know Sandy and Chocolate get on our nerves, but we don't want nobody hurting them. You know, saying they're going to ostracize me and who channel I can go on, and if I don't go over there or whatever, and they just amplify it. Like, I didn't mean to make the people from Jamaica upset. Like, not. I was at. Where did we get to a point where we can't ask questions? Genuine questions.
Yeah.
How many, Remy? How many people have we advocated for out of the years that we have been friends and helped people with legal stuff and like serious stuff?
So many people that rightfully deserve their kids, and so many people that don't. Like, I mean, cases, even my own, and we're right about it. We're like right on the money about it. Like, we got Nicole more custody of her kids because she literally was the more responsible one, and we got my sister less custody of her kid than she had because I love her. She's my sister, but literally the dad deserved 50% of the rights to the kid. And I'm not, and to this day, like but, you know, I don't play with the court. I don't play with the courts. Nobody should be playing with the courts. And you got to understand that when you start saying criminal shit, making criminal threats, you're messing with the courts. You're messing with the cops. You're messing with all of it. And nobody need all that. Okay? Like, it's gotten to a point for me where I do have to report and keep a file of my electronic stalkers.
Right.
Because these people have become an actual danger to me, and make multiple profiles and just keep nonstop commenting, sending what they think are ghost threats through applications like Grindr or Snapchat or Facebook from false accounts, reporting me falsely from account of people that check this.
Yeah.
So, like, apparently people that you're not even friends with can report your account.
Oh yeah, they can, and that's like false flagging. I didn't get a chance to tell you that I fought against I've been fighting against so many claims, claim IDs on my channel, and I reached out and got another attorney that we can add to the roster. You know, I mean, once we throw out the business, you know, your dad's business and the family business and Papa, you know, they be on it. They don't want nobody just fucking with us like that. But of course, a part of the agreement is to still provide content that will help the community. I want to have a place that is open where people can talk and express how they feel without being verbally assaulted.
It's like, it's not, you know, there should be a place, and especially online, including online, there should be a place where it's safe not to be solicited for drugs,
right,
or sex trafficking,
right,
or, and the same thing of that you should be free from the threat of physical harm online as well. And people think that just because they're cute and they just, you know, don't put a profile picture up, but they can't be skip traced. And that is hilarious. Understand that I used to be a major manager for Verizon. I can find you. Period.
Well, and then the thing that is funny, somebody had a private They thought they were doing something slick, and they had a private investigator. And I haven't told you because we weren't able to get with each other as quick, but I didn't tell you this, so I'm telling you this while we're live. Someone has been trying to hack into my two of my bank accounts.
Yeah.
Where basically my money was frozen. And they say that it's coming from YouTube. Google. So I wonder who you are after the investigation. You know what I'm saying? Unless it was just, some random thing and you got, hackers and stuff like that or whatever. But, if they're within, if they're within inside the country, I'm gonna have to do what I can to protect myself. I needed to buy my baby something and I couldn't get access to my money.
The only country I can't touch you in is China, first of all. I have friends in every other country but China. So, good luck to you. You gotta run to China, the Great Wall, too. Run to the middle, because I'm gonna find you. I'll put up with it. Like I said, there's this dude down in the Philippines who is the reason. You ever notice that I never post pictures with children?
What?
Never. My friends' kids, my niece, nothing. Never. Because I will get some random ass dude from somewhere in like the Philippines that'll be like, "Oh, she's so sexy."
Yeah, that's so weird.
Oh, so beyond weird. And then I'll be like, okay, maybe you had a problem with the English here, but we don't. If you wanted to call my niece pretty, that's okay, but we do not call children sexy. I need to just say that was a mistake. And then like, no, like she's hot. I'm like, oh, no, are you fucking kidding? And like, the next thing you know, it ends this thing with this weirdo. It's like, you can't touch me. I'm some pervert collecting your pictures off the internet. And, it's ridiculous. Or this. The insane amount of people who illegally share my pictures on Grindr. What about that? Where's my justice in that?
Yeah.
That people are out there, like, doing shit, like, sending my picture to people, asking them for God knows what, telling them this, that, I'm there with them, and that's all stuff. I mean, that's anything that can be seen. I can't post a shirtless photo on Facebook anymore without it getting used on Grindr.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Like taking your personal images and just trying to destroy your social media reputation in your experience. Social media is the way. We're all using Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, so on and so forth. It's COVID. We can't get together in, you know what I'm saying? But now it's time to drop the security. You know what I'm saying? I just have my security system updated. I don't want to put nobody in jail. All I'm saying is let me do my content. I ain't gonna hurt you, and don't hurt me, bitch. And leave me and my kids alone. Don't threaten that you're gonna go through my friend list and start attacking my people.
I put bitches in jail like 95 going south. When they threaten me, like I don't deal with threats at all. That was an immediate shit show, whichever way that needs to happen. Ooh, I'm out here on slush and ice. This part of the country got snow, and where I was, it was melting. Now it's 34 degrees, and everything is slushy.
Is it like, do you feel cold, or is it like a cold?
It's just, the roads is just like, I'm going 45 where I could be going 55, and it's like, they got snowed on today back home. I live way too close to the Canadian border. But when I was like 50, and I started out today, that was nice. But it was nice to be in Vegas in those nice temperatures, but it also wasn't nice to be in Vegas because I was like, oh, hey, every crackhead I never wanted to see again.
I'm
That
sorry.
part.
Not the crackhead.
That was how it was going to go, and I knew that's how it was going to go. I was like, I'm going to see and spend time with everybody I shouldn't and not do anything that I wouldn't like to do, and then I'm all fucking get on the plane and go without seeing any of the friends I wanted to see, and that's exactly what happened. Like, oh my god, like
Yeah, what did you what did
so much of that was wasted. So much of that was wasted taking a first timer there that was like, oh, I need to walk through MGM. I need to walk through Caesar's Palace. I need to see the fountain show. And it's like, went to Hoover Dam. Like, all this shit I've done 16 times.
Right.
Caesar's Palace I've done 2,800 times now. Like, I don't, like, I'm over it. Like, that's great. That, I don't know, but it's just like, it's just a city of hotels and a bunch of hoes.
Oh, wait. Did you?
Las Vegas, gotta call it like it is. And now they're like, we should have diversified our industry. And I'm like, I told you bitches
Right.
years ago to get some manufacturing call center jobs here. But you were like, no, I don't like any fat people. We kicked them out of town because they don't make good showgirls. And I'm like, well, we can't all be showgirls. No, that's all we sell. Gambling, sex, and jobs, and hotels. And you're like, that's probably a bad idea. But
Yeah,
okay.
and look, and if she's fat, she better be able to suck dick or have a rich uncle.
Yep, so I ain't never seen a
Honey,
fat
tell
person
them
without
about
a
the bars down here, child. They be thinking I be making this shit up. The bars, like they
the bars
so.
is life there. The bars is life.
This
The
is
bars
life.
is
Yes, it
fine.
is.
There's really nowhere. When somebody from Vegas says I'm at a bar, like, is there anywhere? The damn library is the only place that doesn't have a bar or a gambling
Right.
machine. But
The librarian, it has alcohol.
So you were in a casino. You were like, well, honey, it was inside, and I didn't want to be outside because outside was hot and or too sunny. Like, and I don't know. I mean, outside Vegas it is hot. It's a great place to pool party. You know, February was nice to visit. I mean, I guess if you don't really swim or whatever, like, that's cool. But Vegas is a pool party town. People would always think, they're always thinking about the beaches and everything out in Cali, but girl, give me a sparkling, clean, beautiful blue pool outside of a Vegas casino over the ocean any day.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. I don't like to get in the ocean on the West Coast. It's all seaweed and
Seaweed, yeah. Yeah, like Lake Mead, nope. I don't want to swim in that water because too many people have died. We don't, yeah.
We don't go to the Lake Mead and get in that. Hell no. Everybody we know got a pool. Everybody got a pool.
Everybody got somebody that got a damn pool.
Oh, for sure. You get up in the airplane over Vegas, and it's 3 out of 4 houses have a pool.
Yeah. Yep. And then, like, my thing.
You can't even make an in-ground pool in Chicago. You know that?
No, you can't?
Oh.
I've never, well, you know, I ain't never been in no Chicago.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's pretty cool to live in Vegas. I'm not going to lie. The houses are gorgeous. They're big inside. They're super modern. Like, that part's cool. The economy part in Vegas is a little bit, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's, you know, if you had to go there and work. If you have been there and working, you're good right now with your unemployment, and you should be good with your
unemployment. Yeah, they're taking, all the people here that getting their unemployment. When you get denied the first couple of times, as long as you don't give up, they're going to give you your coins.
Well, and you do need people to stay home in Vegas, especially that are from there. because you need the tourists to come in like me and spend $100 a night on drinks, $200 on a rental car. No one in Vegas is gonna be spending $200 on a 4-day rental car. Okay,
right.
People like us come in and drop $150 deposit on a room with $100 night fee, $50 to $100 night fee. It's more important for the tourists to be out. It's weird because it's more important for the tourists to be able to use Vegas right now than the locals. And none of the locals, according to the federal government, are considered essential. So, they are not. They're not really. Don't get mad at Vegas, but they are not. I would say this going out. Okay, there were more people than there was staff to take care of them. And it's like, get ready because this summer ain't nobody care no more. People are going. There are so many Americans going to Mexico right now, girl. If I did that business down there.
I heard about that. Somebody emailed me and told me that the
shady down there.
Well, you know what? While we're talking about Vegas briefly, let me ask you a question. Will Vegas make you or break you?
It'll make or break you. You either end up rich or there's really no in between.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that really made it. I could have, and I did. I mean, I had $100,000 a year job there. And I could have made it, but I didn't have the support system. It's really more about Vegas it's make or break you on how careful you are with people.
Right.
You've met everybody. You can meet millionaires and billionaires there, and good people and normal people, and you're gonna meet sketchy, terrible people that, and not even are terrible, but they just over there trying to stick coke up your nose, or they're telling you life sucks, and you just got to get away from anybody and everybody instantly that doesn't have a whole bunch of energy about being positive and making money. Because in the desert, your only comfort is money. We don't have water. We don't have, you can't camp out. You can't, you are in basically the surface of Mars. So money is the only thing in any desert that brings comfort. That is how it is. Let's talk about these gas prices going up. South Chicago, tell me if anybody's listening and saw this. And I don't know if this was a false post, and I hope it was, but I don't think it was. $3.99 gas.
$3.99 for gas?
Yeah.
Has gas prices increased? Hold on.
They're increasing 25 cents per day. If you don't have a full tank right now, you might want to go get one.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, I hope it don't go back to where you remember when gas was like $5 a gallon, and we all had SUVs and we couldn't go. We didn't even have enough money to go get no weed.
But I kind of feel like Joe Biden's choking our necks right now. We want to get rid of the SUVs and the hybrids, period.
That's not fair. But they wanted him in there.
I need
Excuse me.
This pickup to drive down this road right now. I cannot live what I live without four-wheel drive.
See, and they wanted you right, Remy. It just dropped 6 hours ago. How gas prices?
It's that size for the weight.
Oh hell no!
For the weight. This is I drive a Honda Ridgeline. It's like the littlest pickup. Alright. It gets 18 to 19 per gallon. That should be damn good for a pickup. It should not cost me $50 twice a week to build a pickup. That's outrageous. If you want to charge me $30 twice a week for this pickup, I get it. That's my driving. But this shit about how I have to drive a tiny hybrid car, Nicole, it will not. If I was driving a hybrid car right now on the road to get home, it would not get down that road. So that is fantastic that California is making non-electric cars illegal by 2030. That shit is not going to work here when it is 20 below zero. Are you kidding me? Look at what just happened to Texas.
Right. Poor Texas, man. But they coming back, though.
Let's talk about our Texas for a moment. Turning events and whatnot, June.
Remy, I didn't know. Remy, I didn't know that, babe. Yeah, you're right. I found an article to verify what you said. That damn. Well, I just filled my gas tank up. I mean, I can put an extra. Oh my gosh, that's. I don't know when you got an SUV.
As I get home, I'm gonna go to Sam's Club and get. I might be able. The cheapest gas I saw today was $2.39. Excuse my burps there, everyone. The most expensive gas I've seen on my trip is $3.25. So understanding, definitely not a lie. That is $3.99 in South Chicago. Right, and we all know $3.99 is $4.99. Okay, we know $4.99 is $5. So we're headed toward $5 a gallon gas. This is terrifying.
Oh my gosh! You remember when the gas was $5 a gallon? How we couldn't go nowhere, and I was still winning all that money because to go to your house, my house, to go even grocery shopping, we needed like at least $500. The gas was. If you had to pick me up and drive, and I had to pay somebody to drive me back.
We were very lucky that at the time our households were making more than $100,000. Otherwise,
we were still struggling about gas.
We didn't live like we did, girl. We didn't. We lived like on $100,000 a year. We lived like we were all making, 30.
Right.
And we got by. We were lucky in a good neighborhood, but. It ain't been cute. It ain't been cute since 2008. Let's all just admit that.
I'm just shocked that the gentleman, when you brought me up, was like, oh, I never, I was shocked that he said that.
I talked about your coin in, coin out?
Yeah, you can say it. People don't believe me, but yeah.
No, she was being talked about at the local gay bars there too by random dudes. They're like, oh, Miss Nicole, that high roller girl, she spent millions, right?
Honey, I remember Remy used to try to drag me. I was like, why enough? You haven't even pressed the button. You're going to put $1,000 in the machine?
You wouldn't let your ass be dragged out unless you spent $400.
Well, at the minimum.
Like, oh my God, I got you down to like 2 there for a minute.
Yeah, you did.
We cut that shit off. We sure did.
But if you're talking about all we have to, an hour to play?
Water Foundation in Africa for this funny girl.
Honey, okay. Shit.
Right.
But
business, something, but.
You know what? I wasn't with an individual that wanted to create a business. That's what I wanted to do. And then, you know what I'm saying? We have somebody that wanted to put me in, in jail, lying on me and falsely. That's the shit that pisses me off. Saying, putting things against me that I didn't do.
Right.
Saying I was this and I was that. Nobody is this whatever. I'm like, bitch, if you...
Same. And now I'm digging myself. It took me 2 years, but I am now digging myself out of every treacherous situation. All about, the last few I can't, and get my life. Girl, I'm even going to sell my house just so I can have a new address again and not tell anyone.
Ooh, child. Don't talk about that too
Yeah.
much. They like the docs on here, child. Ooh. Well, if you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm like, I've invited over too many of the wrong people. Too many of the wrong people have figured out what I am. Like, I don't know. I don't like that. I want my privacy. I want my safety. We do have our home security system and cameras, and also I live up here, so I've got guns.
Right.
But end of the day, I don't know. I think I'm kind of just a gated community kind of person too, but those gates freak me out from the inside.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what if there's a power outage?
Right, and you can't get out the gate. That's happened to me before. I like how they have the ones where you can. Yeah. Yeah, yep. They got a lot of gated communities. If the electricity goes down, you ain't even gonna be able to go to the store, even if you do have battery backups. You know what I'm saying? People gonna be breaking gates and shit.
Oh my gosh. Well, no, and not only that, I mean, but then there's spike strips going the other way, so you can't really break the gate.
Oh my God! How many tires do you blow on the when they don't fix them right, and you drive over them? You just bought expensive tires, and then you got to fight with the company that their spikes are all fucked up.
No, I don't know. I'm real proud of Vegas. That she repaid the entire city while it was under quarantine.
Yeah, I think that Savorky did a good job.
And they renovated. I stayed in quite a few hotels, and they were updated. Like you can tell, and there was stuff being built, and people are gonna come back. Ain't nobody gonna let Vegas die.
Vegas can't die. Vegas is the place that holds all the money. Vegas can't die until, not in that sense. It could, but
Vegas is like where to go to spend the money. Period. If there's no other vacation you can afford, at least you can afford to get on a plane and go to Vegas. And it's cool. It's beautiful. It's architecturally one of the most amazing cities I've ever been to.
The City of Lights.
It's an international city. It really is. But I just personally, after 10 years, I feel like I saw everything and did everything there was to do. And the people make me so homesick. I got so homesick. They're just...
When you came back, did you miss it? When you were here, did you want to stay? Did you want to stay?
The largest chunk of my adult life, because I move around a lot my whole life, but the largest chunk of my adult life ever has been spent in Vegas, and it felt like home. But it felt kind of like when I visit the town that we lived in when I was in high school. It feels like a shadow of home.
Right, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I went to Virginia, that's why I want to come. Did you ask your parents? I told you I wanted to fly. They got room for me and the baby to stay down there. I don't want to stay if I come down to South Dakota. I want to stay at your parents' house. I don't want to be at a hotel. I want to make sure I wanted to fly down and just stay, just not long, just 3 days.
So we're 4 hours away from them, and we're 8 hours away from my sister. Where I live. So I live on one corner of the state. My parents live in the middle, and my sister lives on the other end.
Because I know if I end up getting a room, I'll get a room, a real nice one. A JW Marriott is where it's at, okay? And, your mom and dad will come and pick me up, and I'm going to end up spending my... Yeah, the Marriott, I don't care, the Marriott is the shit.
It's nice enough, and it's worth its cost. Yes, good job.
But the Marriott, they know they charge way too much for their rooms. I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit too much. Like $179 a night, then that means I should have like a like a maid and
You ain't calling the gays first. First of all, the gays, man, it's like every fucking hotel. If I do pay for a hotel, I ain't paying more than that $90 for the Marriott. Okay, fuck.
I'm like, well, then what Marriott? Because you can't get no decent room with what is it? The tub.
Our
You can
hotel
get the
prices
you can get let me say all JW Marriott rooms are nice. They're good. But if I want my balcony, I want my little baby balcony. I want to so I can be able to vape and I want a room and tub. So it's $179 a night. I'm not going backwards by the grace of God. I'm going forward. And they used to give me these rooms.
If you want turn down service, you add the next. Yeah, I don't think there's nothing with turn down service that is under 170.
Mm-hmm. I used to get those darn rooms and would just be like, whatever, I got the room and just go pass out and go to sleep and didn't even care to use all of that stuff.
Well,
I would use the room just to put my purse and my coat down.
You know what kills Vegas? Kills Vegas is its resort fees.
Yeah. But if you get you a Chase credit card, it will help you.
Get this, they legally don't have the right to be like charging you a resort fee and still do it anyway.
If you got a Chase credit card, Chase protects you against that. It's a part of your credit card. Well, you have to have a platinum Chase card. My bad. You can't just have like a regular.
Yeah, and then your resort fees can eat a dick.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, but if you have a platinum Chase credit card, it'll help you with those issues.
Well, I paid $100 in hotel fees I didn't even stay at.
Well, can you do me a favor and explain to the audience how does the resort fees work? What is that?
So before you go to Vegas ever, as you're budgeting for any trip, you need to call. Don't book online for whatever price it says. Call the hotel and ask them what they hold for incidentals and what the resort fee is, because places like Circus advertise $23 rooms, but then there's a $35 resort fee and there's a $150 a night fee for deposit. So you need a major credit card that's not maxed out to hold your room so that you don't destroy it, because destroying rooms, I should have turned. But destroying rooms is a thing there. And it's a problem. So, anyway, one, please don't destroy your room while you're in Vegas. It drives the price up for everyone else. But two, yes, you can find, because, me being a local, I was like, to hell with your resort fees. Like, no. And one of the problems was, okay, so I booked my dumb ass, booked a Super 8 that was supposed to be on the Fremont Street Experience. It was in the fallout zone of Fremont. And everybody looked at us when we went to Florida. There was like 25 people in the parking lot that looked at us like, I'm going to punch your windows out as soon as you park that car.
Oh, wow.
So for $57, we had booked the room for $57. We just left.
Well, I didn't know about. Well, I didn't know nothing about these extra fees because
It's a fucking nightmare.
I didn't know about. Okay, because my dad. You know what I'm saying? My dad. I'm military.
We stayed at a Motel 6 and got booted the next night because they told us that we can only one night. It's a one-night stay motel.
Oh, wow.
Just so you don't, and of course, they were the only ones that didn't hold incidental, and then we ended up, I tell you where you should go, girl. I'm not going to give away my secrets about where I'm going to stay next, but I found a good one that had hella security, and they hella watched the property, And so basically, yes, it is possible to get a $60 a night, $150 one-time deposit for as long as you stay there room. And you got to ask that too. Is that $150 a night, or is that my entire stay?
Right. Does that cover the whole stay? Right. Wow. See, I didn't know that because I always got comp rooms. Huh?
Your bigger resorts will hold that shit, try it, and see if you don't call your card company and say, "Hey, no." But some of your smaller, like Best Westerns, things like that, like trucker friendly motels are really your better bet, because ain't nobody hardly sleeping in their motel anyway. All they want to do is shower and not get robbed. And I don't know, my room was nice, but we got it for $60 a night. But that incidental is like non-agreeable.
And non-refundable. So what is the incidental then? So you have to just pay. So you telling me they're having on the website that it's $29 a night.
We were denied at the Tuscany because they wouldn't take our debit cards for incidental. They wanted to be able to charge up to $2,000 on our credit
Right.
card.
That's why that's where the Chase Platinum comes in, and they protect. But why did they need 2,000? That's because people be coming down here smoking, doing all kinds of stuff and mess up their rooms and gonna smoke. I don't know why they do it, Jim.
Yeah, well, it's if you smoke cigarettes, and the weed is really strong there.
Yeah. What I was gonna ask you, what did you think about the weed smoke? I know that we both I don't hate weed, but I hate the way it doesn't smell the same as it did before. It smells like it has crack in it or something. It just, I don't know what crack smells like, but
a lot of it do though. Like a lot of it do. Like I gotta switch sources currently because I don't know. We should probably kill this live too.
Yeah, we're about to bounce. Anyway, thank you guys for listening to us. We're gonna go out with some music. Tell people how to follow you on social media, Remy, if you desire.
I love man. Almost home.
I didn't know about these resort fees though, boo. I gotta, Well, I'm thinking I can fly.
Yeah, I was gonna say before you continue, I'm in follow you, but give me a good 24. I should be out.
Oh, wait a minute. Shit, that is Clubhouse. Hold on.
And I do double back and make sure I follow everybody.
Yeah, it's not even about that.